Hello, and welcome to James, the Less Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with DSP decides to play Death Stranding 2. Yeah, it's a story-based game, not a give me money game. So let's start off here. This is pretty good.
Hello, how are you? Sorry for the jump scare. I was dying to do that. I was dying to give you guys a nice jump scare. I bet some of you just jumped out of your seats right now. How is
Yeah, I don't think Jay jumped out of his seat, just saying.
everyone today? Good morning and welcome to the premiere of Death Stranding 2 here on DSP Gaming. How is everyone this morning? Let's see who's here. Let's see if that jumped you out of your underwear. Good afternoon, Adam. He says good afternoon, Phil. Almost afternoon here. Not yet, still morning here, but almost. How's everyone feeling today about Death Stranding 2? 4 hours of Death Stranding 2 here on deck. You pooped your pants? I'm sorry to hear that, Mojito Kitty. Go change them.
Yes, it's almost afternoon, guys. Yeah, it's 11:30. He is just starting to stream at 11:28. Technically it's 11:28, not 11:30. Don't want to round up because then the king of semantics is like, it wasn't 11:30, it was only 11:28. Yes. He finally decided to get out of bed, waddle down the hallway, hit start streaming at 11:28.
You don't want that seeping in. You might get an infection. Oh, the joke's on me. You're not wearing underwear, Adam. Well, then that's even worse because now you got stains in your actual pants instead of your undergarments. Good day, Dr. Jedi. Hello, lukewarm coconut. Profit Warner's excellent. You're doing excellent. Good. Persolo, what's up? Wow. All right. I know we're going to get a good crowd, but, that's why I'm doing a build-up, just hanging out with you guys for like 20 minutes or so before we begin. Because if I don't do this, people will miss
20 minutes. 20 minutes, guys. It's only going to be a 20-minute stream. Pre-stream before we get to the gameplay.
the beginning and complain. I told everyone roughly we're starting at noon Pacific time for actual gameplay. Okay, for the record, we'll hang out here for a little bit. We'll chat. We'll talk it up. Do a few shout outs or whatever before we begin with the game. And then we jump into Death Stranding 2, 4 hours of premiere gameplay. I'm actually liking the idea of skipping the formal podcast when we do something new. It gives more time for gameplay, and that way we get right to it rather than people getting upset that they have to wait for it. But it's also good to do a tiny bit of a build up so that everyone knows what's going on, if anything important to cover, and it gets a little bit of hype built up, right? A white hot fresh new release. Well, not really, because once again they've pulled first of all, the selected golden few who get advanced copies got them on Monday, and they played it on Monday, so everyone saw the game already. Then if you've spent a ton of extra money for the
$10. It was $10 more.
Extra special digital deluxe edition, then you got to play it on Tuesday, so everyone already saw the game as of Tuesday. But if you're a plebeian, if you're one of these unfortunate few who's only going to buy the regular edition of the game, who does that anymore? You have to wait until Thursday. So I'm technically of the third wave of people playing Death Stranding 2, so I'm not going to get any really of that day one hype or
And mind you, this is his job. This is how he makes his money. This is how he makes a living. And he couldn't even spend the extra $10 to start playing a little early. Nope. Couldn't do it, guys.
views, which I honestly don't care about because I don't think that it was going to be big for this game anyway, to be frank with everyone. I think that there may be an audience for it, but I don't know how big the audience will be. I can tell you when I played Death Stranding 1, within 3 streams, people were bored to tears and were telling me to stop playing the game, but I actually went through the entire thing, despite the fact people told me to stop, because I really liked the story. So we're going to see how this goes, and I've already told you guys up front. I'll say it again. I'm not committing to a full playthrough of this game simply because I'm going to play games that work. I'm not going to force myself to play the entirety of this game if it ain't going to work, and I don't know if it's going to work, to be
By if it works, he means money.
honest. It may work, it may not. We'll find out together. I'm happy to give it a shot, give it a try, but I don't want to 100% be like, oh yeah, we're doing the whole thing, guys, and then people get pissed at me and are like, oh, you said you were playing it. Well, I said I was trying it. I don't know if this is going to be a full playthrough or not. Quite honestly, I don't know if people will like it as much. I hope we do. I'd be more than happy to play the whole thing if we like it, but these days you just never know, and especially a game like Death Stranding
Again, we like it. He means you give him money.
1, where most of the game was walking around and being bored with delivery of packages. Like, I don't even know what the hell he was thinking there besides he's just nuts. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. The choice that he made with the first game. Like, what the heck, man? There we go. I was trying, well, still not right. I was messing with my lights on my mic, but I'll just leave them as is at this point.
RGB, dude. RGB's gotta get all the RGBs going, guys. Now let's jump to noon.
Break.
He said he's gonna start at noon. He's gonna start at noon, guys.
Then we're going to play for the rest of the stream unbroken, like no more breaks, okay? There's only going to be one major break today after the first hour and a half or so, okay?
Take a sip. And guys, he totally knows he needs to take a pee break an hour and a half in, guys.
Okay, we're going to do it. Here we go. I just so happen to have the PlayStation already on. We have to do an audio test because there's this weird thing that happens with PlayStation.
Wow, he actually had the console on before he started gameplay, guys. Wow.
Only, I don't know why. But when I play PS5, for some bizarre reason, I knew I had to. I was wondering if I had to adjust the camera. I have to adjust the camera. See that? Okay, let me adjust the camera. For some bizarre reason, when I play on PS5, it actually there we go. Now we're good, right? I'll do one more actually. There we go. When I play on PS5, the audio desyncs. And I have absolutely no idea why it does that. But it does. It's really weird. And I haven't figured out the source of it yet. I know how to resync it. It's a momentary thing. I can fix it immediately. But I need you guys to tell me when the audio desyncs. So we're going to do an audio test before we start, just to be sure the game hasn't desynced yet. And if it desyncs during gameplay, please tell me in the chat. Tag me, be like, hey, Phil, the audio is desynced. Please fix it. And I will fix it immediately because I don't want the playthrough to be all desynced, okay? When we play Capcom vs. SNK 2, it desynced once. So... Make sure the PS5's audio output is compatible with, like, stereo. Let's test that. I don't need... Well, here's the thing. If I do stereo... Well, I'm not really getting surround sound with the TV anyway. That's true. Sound. Audio output. It's actually set to 2 channels, I think.
It is now 12:03. Remember, he's starting gameplay at 12.
I never set up 3D audio. Oh, I don't want controller speaker. I'll leave it on, I guess. I don't really want it on, but... Yeah, it's set to... It seems to be set by default. See that? Like, I don't have the ability to adjust it. I think it's because I have a Sony TV. So the PS5 auto-detects that you have a TV and just does it automatically. I don't have the ability to even change that. So, yeah. And this is 3D audio. 3D audio from your TV speakers. Really? Okay. I've never done this before. They want me to do this? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any audio coming out of my TV speakers. Try again.
This is fantastic content. Hot new game. Guys, I'm going to play this hot new game, Death Stranding 2, Everyone Loves Kojima. Where it is now 12:04, and he's doing this.
There's nothing coming out of my TV speakers when I do this. Now I have no audio. I literally have no audio now. What happened? Why did the audio mute? I literally have... You guys can hear it. I have no audio coming through my TV now. It literally stopped. You guys heard it, so you guys heard it, and I don't hear it. I have no audio coming through my TV now. Isn't that great?
It's fantastic is what it is.
I have no audio. What am I supposed to do now? What just happened? It just muted audio. Now I have no audio at all because I tried to do this. Oh, how do I fix this? Wow, Sony really knows what they're doing, huh?
You messed it up. Sony did nothing wrong. They did everything correct.
Sony really knows what they're doing. They muted the audio coming to my TV, and now I have no audio at all. What am I supposed to do to fix it? Restart the PS5? Why would that fix it?
Turning something off and turning it back on is the #1 IT thing you do. If a piece of electronics isn't working, you turn it off, and then you turn it back on. Why do you not know this? Also, it's now going to be like 12:06.
It just came back. It just came back this moment. Now I have it again. I'm gonna try this again. I bet it ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's gone again. Basically, whatever they use for 3D audio just mutes. It's not working at all. Yeah. So whatever they use for 3D audio doesn't play through my TV. But if I go back, no, now it's all screwed up. Yeah, I don't know. Now I have no audio again. This is so stupid. Yeah, it's a Sony TV. It's a Sony TV, which is supposed to work with PS5 easily. You tell me. Oh, now it's back. Now my audio's back. This is such a fuck this. I'm not messing with this. I'm not. They're all nerds and they think they know what they're doing and they put all these features in and they don't fucking work. None of these work.
They do work. You're just an idiot who can't figure out how to get it to work.
Like, literally, these people don't know what they're doing. Oh, there's 700 features. None of them work. Mute the audio on everything. Fuck these idiots. All right, I'm done. Enough messing around. So what we'll do, and by the way, did the audio already desync? Let me know if this sounds synced or not. Ready? Does that sound synced? It's fine? Because it likely will desync while we're playing, and you guys tell me and I'll resync it, okay? Set the OBS audio to 4800 hertz. Well, you mean the input audio, right? Not my overall audio. Let me see here.
12:08. Again, he's starting gameplay at 12.
Audio output mode. What I can do is mess with the audio source. Let me see. There's the decibel levels. I don't know how I would change that rate. I have no idea. I don't know where that would be. I'm sure I have the ability to do it. I just don't know where it is. I'm not going to fuck with it. All right. The audio is popping. That's probably because
And where's your chair condom at?
I mess with the settings. That's literally, I mess with the settings. Maybe I should just restart the PS5.
I mean, like they told you to do before, dumbass?
Let's give it a fresh restart. Yeah. Did they? Oh, Itzy says, I think you can re-add the OG PlayStation menus. I think they've been re-added again. Oh, that's cool. I might want to do that.
What do you care?
You turn off all the lights behind me. Okay. So let's see now how this sounds. Here we go. Let's test. Looks good, right? Looks good, looks smooth. Sounds good, looks good. All right, let me get the green screen on. Okay.
So prepared, he didn't even have it with him. He has to get up and go over to the office to get it. Also, it's 12:10. It's 12:10. He's supposed to start gameplay at 12. He's dealing with this bullshit. Why don't you just leave the fucking thing on your chair?
No. Good, I fixed the sound glitching. It's because I messed with the settings. Tell you right now. Oh, you want to mess with your settings? Fuck everything up. So, all right. All right, everyone ready? Let's begin. I don't know if the camera will stay here. I don't know if the leaderboard will stay down there. It all depends on what happens when we boot the game up. So let's find out together. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. DSP here. Once again, it is time to play a hyped AAA release here on DSP Gaming. Today we are playing Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, the sequel to the popular game from Hideo Kojima from many years back, a game that for me was unique. Why? Because I felt Death Stranding 1 was a combination of one of the best, most artistic, well-written, and interesting stories in gaming, combined with some of the most boring, repetitive, grindy gameplay I'd ever experienced. Now, that's what Kojima was going for. Like that, he said outright, yeah, that's what I wanted. So for me, it was like a mixed bag, but I definitely liked the game, and I toughed through it, and I even said at the end when I beat it, even though many people told me not to
12:12. It is now 12:12. It's 12 minutes past when you're supposed to be playing the game.
bother with it, they didn't like it, play something else. I got through it. And when the game ended, I was like, that was really good. Like the well-written game. I was very happy that I had played it. It really resonated with me. Very unique game, right? Here we are years later. It's the sequel. I'm excited. I certainly hope that Kojima has improved certain things. We're on a new console now. We're at PS5 Pro. I'm playing it at 4K. You guys will see it in 1440p max, 60 frames. I'll be playing at 60. You'll be playing at 60, seeing 60 frames. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm excited to jump in. It is release day, which is June 26, 2025. But people have been playing this since Monday because special people got it early. Then people paid extra to play it early. Whatever.
$10 extra.
We play it on release day. All right. So here we go. Without further ado, let's check it out. Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
$12.13.
What did it say? Game help is available? Game help. For the record, since I am playing this on PS5, there is desync issues with PS5 and OBS, the capture software I use. I've advised the stream audience to please tell me if there's a desync. I can fix it right away. Like, I know exactly how, but I need to know what's happening because it doesn't happen here on my TV. It happens in my capture software. So everyone, please tag me in the chats and yell at me if there's desync. Okay. Screen brightness. We'll just leave it by default, right? Let's just leave it on a regular. There we go. There is audio in my controller. Maybe we should watch the Death Stranding recap. Might make sense. Game difficulty normal. Login at launch on. Share content everything. So this is a game that absolutely benefits you from doing the game share, because if you game share everything and you're online all the time, what people do in the game is shared. Like, for example, if everyone travels the same route, that will become an actual road in the game that's like paved and stuff. And that's what happened in the first game. You started playing it and it was tougher, but then as more people played it, there was like roads and stuff to drive on. So it makes sense to leave everything on, which we're gonna do. Okay, we'll leave everything here by default. Controls for soothing Lou. Motion sensor? And left stick. Yeah, I don't know about motion sensor, but I feel like I'll leave everything on default. I'm just looking for like accessibility stuff. No, this is all normal stuff. Let's see here. Voice language, English, text language, English subtitles on. There you go. Let's turn speaker names on. Okay. And screen brightness we did. Okay, graphics mode.
12:15. Still no gameplay.
I'm going to prioritize performance. I would much rather have a higher frame rate than more detail in the graphics. It is a game that I'm playing. I'm not watching a movie after all. Master volume, everything here is good. All right. I guess we're good. So we're back, and that should save up. Saving right now. Here we go. Should we watch the recap? How long is the recap? If it's only a couple minutes, I think we should watch it. All right, let's give it a go. Hopefully it's not like 20 minutes. Here we go.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world as you know.
Holy shit.
And it's all because of the Death Stranding. Agile Express.
12:21.
The bridge to the future.
12:22.
No mission in secret to save your
12:23.
A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding.
12:25. It is now 12:25. He was supposed to be starting the game and playing at noon. And he's just now getting to this part.
Beach things. Lost spirits of the dead found their way to our midst, and they came into contact with the living. The result was instant annihilation. Avoid out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Thank you, Sergio. 39 months as a member. It says nice seeing you playing Death Stranding. Thank you. Cities became isolated and humanity crept towards extinction. The United was left of America, a porter named Sam, forged a bond with a bridge baby, BB, called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. The controller is vibrating and sounds like the ocean, but on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to trace them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Months later.
Still no gameplay.
So I don't remember what the twist was. Dang.
Lost quarters. Through freezing rain and biting wind.
Oh, she still has the accent, huh?
Rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless.
I still did not hear in
Things
English.
I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I got? Now the greatest
Norman Reedus and a grown-up fetus.
Switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still don't sleep at night. What is it that I've become?
Troy Troy Baker's back, so Higgs isn't dead. I thought that he died in the first one, actually. He's coming back.
Water level rises high in my cold paradise. We're meant to sit in circles and talk.
Yo, Del Toro's back.
Never
Cool.
really lied. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city jump. Where is it that I belong?
A choir singing the intro. Are we staring at graphics or real locations? This is graphics, of course. This is not real drone footage. This is computer rendered.
Clown
There
mode.
he is. Samwise Reedus G. And the BB.
61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun's outside.
The BB.
See the world a bit.
It's all grown up and cute. Amazing. It's a normal sized baby now. We don't have to call it BB, we can call it baby. Look at them graphics.
Okay, time to help.
Look at them graphics. Woo! Blood level and stamina level. Look at this. Amazing. Absolutely.
It is now 12:30, and he is finally getting to the gameplay. Congratulations. Now, let's get to the end, see how much money he made. King stacks 175 out of 300. So yay, the stream's been saved, guys. The stream's been saved.
Here we go. That'll make the time shelter. Time fall shelter. Here we go. Fabricate. Okay. Mark pick up. We're gonna give us all of this. Here we go. Here we are. It should auto save now.
Order accepted.
All right, this is us. All right, so that is it, guys, for today's premiere stream of Death Stranding 2. Would love to hear everyone's thoughts on what you thought about the game. Aid request. Does that mean a side quest or something? No, this is what you're doing, see? Build an upgraded timefall shelter. Save. Annual save. There you go. Okay. Thank you all. Great premiere stream, right? I think now we have a good idea what it'll be. Of course, keep in mind there's going to be combat when we play tomorrow. The combat is going to be fighting the BTs, not these raider guys, but the BTs are the creepy, supernatural back from the dead creatures. So that'll be interesting to see how they look in this one. They looked awesome in the first game. Now on PS5 Pro, we'll find out. But thank you. Great audience, great support, had a ton of fun. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember, liking the videos, leaving comments, the engagement is key. These videos with this music are likely claimed by the third party. If you could do me the favor, perhaps considering a contribution via, say, a tip, you can find a link to that in the description of the video. Thank you all. More coming tomorrow. And then after our 2 initial days of gameplay, we'll determine if this will be a full playthrough or not. So thanks, guys. See you tomorrow for more, but peace out. Death Stranding 2 so far.
Meaning, if it continues to make the goal, guys, he might continue playing. Only if it keeps making the goal.
So good. All right. All right, folks. I had a good time. I hope that you guys did too. Thank you for a great stream. Remember that tonight is a very special stream. On my late shift, it is the Steam Summer Sale stream.
Late shift. On his late shift. Mind you, it's just playing video games. It's not actually working. There's no shift involved. Shut the fuck up.
Meaning we're going to go into Steam and we're going to buy a bunch of stuff from the summer sale. First, we're buying DLCs for American Truck Simulator. But outside of that, we're going to see what else is in there. People have recommended perhaps trying the demo for that horror game. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the sequel to that game I played a few years ago that I liked. And maybe some more stuff. So it's going to be a chill hangout session in Steam tonight. If you're interested in seeing some future playthroughs and stuff, come back tonight, 6:45 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, there will be a podcast in the morning that will cover the Capcom event that just went down right now. There was a Capcom event covering Resident Evil and Pragmata and Street Fighter 6. I'll cover that tomorrow morning. And then there's another 2.5 to 3 hours of Death Stranding 2 on tomorrow's daytime stream so that we can make our determination if the game is good and if we want to keep going. So I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow as well. All right, everyone? But thank you so much. Great first stream of the day. I had a good time.
The game is great, but only if it keeps making money.
I think the game was swell so far. And, I will see you tonight for that awesome Steam stream. That worked. Yes, it did. All right, guys. Thank you. See you tonight for the late shift. Peace out. See you then. Oh, Nick did
Oh, wait, guys. We got $2 more coming in.
$2 super chat. Cool game. We're so back. Thank you, Nick, for the final contribution to the stream. See you all tonight.
Doesn't even add it to the leaderboard. Just out. Way to waste your money, dude. Way to waste your fucking money. Idiots. Stop giving him money. He doesn't appreciate it. He doesn't appreciate you. Morons for giving him money. Well, with that, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.